It is the first Sunday night baseball game of the year here from San Diego, California, in Petco Park, home of the Padres, where they will host the Atlanta Braves. Take a look at a couple of the game storylines. Matt Olson shined yesterday in the in the win for the Braves over the Padres, and Elias Diaz shines in the loss. In the league, the Rays win in extra innings versus the Rockies. Max Fried, the former Brave, had 11 strikeouts against Milwaukee, and Matt Olson 6 RBIs yesterday for the Braves. Sunday night baseball coming up next. Matt Olson, coming off of a hot game, is our guy to watch. Take a look at his at-bats. Yesterday, he went 3 for 5. He hit a home run. He drove in 6 runs. He had 3 extra base hits. And here we go from San Diego. Braves Padres coming up next from Petco Park. Nick Pivetta will be the starting pitcher today here for San Diego in the final game of this opening series of the season. 26 starts under his belt last year with a 6-12 record and an ERA just over 4. Looking to get that down a little bit this season. Braves come in leading the series 2-1. And Ronald Acuna Jr. will stand in to lead things off. To start things out here in the final game of this opening series from San Diego. Sunday Night Baseball's first edition of the season is underway with a ball just inside to Ronald Acuna. 4-time All-Star. Battled a couple injuries over the past few seasons. Hoping for a fully healthy year this year. Breaking ball hit in the air towards center, and that is out number 1. Just a couple pitches to retire Acuna, and a good start for Pivetta. As we took a look at the Braves starting lineup, you just saw Acuna, Michael Harris, and Marcell Ozuna will round out the top 3. Matt Olson, Austin Riley, and Jurickson Profar in the middle. Ozzie Albies, Sean Murphy, and Orlando Arcia, the bottom 3. Here is Michael Harris, become a hometown favorite here in Atlanta. And the first pitch to him is at the top of the zone at 95 miles an hour and a strike. Through the first 3 games, Harris batting $167, goes around on that one, and there's nothing in 2.
No ball, 2 strikes. One, 2.
And that one misses. 1 and 2. Pretty good crowd on tap here on a Sunday evening. Final game of the Sunday slate. Here on Sunday Night Baseball's first edition of the season. Harris was drafted back in 2019 here by the Braves. Made his MLB debut in 2022. That one might have deflected off of Pivetta, and the throw to first is still in time, and there's 2 away. And it did hit Pivetta, and he's down on 1 knee. And they're out to check on him. He's going to stay in the game, and Marcell Ozuna will stand in. 2 out, nobody aboard. Pivetta hit by a pitch, or by a hit ball. And now Ozuna gets hit by the very next one. And a little bit of a stare out to the mound. So runner on first now here for the hot-hitting Matt Olson here in the first. And the first pitch is fouled away, 0-1. 29 homers, just shy of 100 RBIs last year at 98. Drove in 6 runs in yesterday's contest. Breaking ball misses downstairs, 1-1. Olson 6'4", 225. And fouls that one away, 1-2 the count. 31 years old. Birthday is today. Strike 3 call. Breaking ball on the outside corner, throws him. And Pavetta gets through the first inning unscathed. Braves leave one after the hit batsman. And the Braves nothing, and the Padres coming to bat here on Sunday Night Baseball. Spencer Schwellenbach will get the start today here for the Braves. The youngster appeared in 21 games last year, had an 8-7 record, and a pretty good ERA at 3.35. He will look to continue that this year in his first start of the season here on the road against San Diego. Jackson Merrill set to lead things off here for San Diego. Trying to split this two-game set with the Atlanta Braves.
No.
Just missed outside at 96 miles an hour. It's 1-0. 4 for 14 through the first 3 games of the season for Merrill. 6'3", 195. 21 years old, the youngster here for the Padres. Last year he appeared in 156 games. He batted .292 for the Padres. And he fouls that one back 2-1. He had 24 home runs, 162 hits in 554 at-bats.
Ball 3.
Just off the plate again, 3-1. Drafted by the Padres in 2021, made his debut last season, and rips that one down the line, and it'll hook into the seats, and it's full count 3-2. Made his debut March 20th of last season. Left side just foul, and they'll do it again at 3-2. Left side into the glove of Austin Riley over there at third. Throw across is in time, and there's one away. Let's take a look now at the Padres starting lineup. You just saw Jackson Merrill. Xander Bogaerts will stand in now, followed by Luis Arraez. Fernando Tatis Jr. in the cleanup spot. Manny Machado and Elias Diaz round up the middle of the lineup. And then you got Jake Cronenworth, Jason Hayward, the longtime vet, and Connor Joe for the Padres. Here's Bogaerts. Coming off of a down year in terms of batting for him. Been in the league since 2013. Takes a strike right there, 0-1. Made his Padres debut in 2023, starting his third year here with the Padres after spending 10 years in Boston, starting his 13th year here in the majors. Top of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-2. Coming off of a season where he batted .264, but the power numbers were down, only hit 11 home runs. There's a swing and a miss, and Schwellenbach gets his first strikeout of the season. So he makes quick work of Bogaerts there. There's 2 away here for Luis Arraez. Rips the first pitch down the right field line. That's going to fall in, a fair ball. Acuna over to get it quickly out of the corner. Long throw into second is offline, and it's a 2-out double for Luis Arraez. The guy who hit 24 doubles last season, only 4 home runs, off to a good start here tonight. Now that'll bring in Fernando Tatis Jr., who gets a chance to swing here with 2 out in the first. And there's a strike at the top of the zone. It is 0-1. '21 home run season last year. He spent every year of his career here in San Diego. Fly ball right center field. Carrying back, long run for Acuna, who runs it down and makes the catch to retire this side. Padres strand 1 in the first. We are scoreless after 1 from San Diego. Sunday Night Baseball moves on to the second. Back here in San Diego for the start of inning number 2. Austin Riley set to lead things off for the Braves. Batting .250 through the first few games of this series. Rips foul, 0-1. Riley coming off of a year in which he batted .256 for the Braves. 19 homers, which is down compared to what he is used to, but he also only appeared in 110 games, which is the lowest since becoming a normal starter back in 2021. Off the end of the bat, a little tapper back to the mound, and Pivetta will make the play for out number one. So Pivetta, who got hit by a pitch in the first, stays out there. Doesn't look to be too bothered by it. And here is Jurickson Profar, the former San Diego Padre from last season. Batting .333 against his old club here to start the season. Chopped this one foul, 0-1. Starting his 12th year in the majors with a few different teams. He spent 5 years here in San Diego. Left side, Manny Machado makes the play, and there's 2 away. So both of these pitchers getting quick outs here to start this game through the first inning plus. 2 away here for Atlanta, and Ozzie Albies to the plate. He also missed some time last season. Braves were just plagued with injuries last year. And he hammers this one down the right field line on the first pitch. And this ball is going to go foul, 0-1. Wow. 4.4 feet outside the pole, and it's a loud strike one. Another breaking ball. This one falls in for a strike, and it's 0-2. And this one goes the other way and hooks into the seats again, 0-2. 5'7", 165, a little guy with a lot of power. Coming off of a year in which he only appeared in 99 games. He was on the injured list for a lot of the year, drove in 53 runs in those 99 games, and hit 10 home runs. Batted .251. Just missed downstairs, 1-2. Pivetta with a little long look over at the home plate umpire. Fouls another one away. Good battle here with 2 strikes for Albies. Starting his 9th year here in the majors, all of them with the Braves. 1-2 right back towards center and down for a base hit. So Ozzie Albies battles a couple pitches away with 2 strikes and then sends one into center field for a 2-out knock and the first hit for the Braves this afternoon. And now Sean Murphy to the plate. First pitch to Murphy is inside, 1-0. Down year for him last year, batted just a .193 for the Braves. He appeared in 72 games, though. He was also on the injured list. Braves were just, as we mentioned, plagued with injuries last year. They did manage to make the postseason where they got swept in the wild card here in San Diego by this Padres team that made it to the NLCS and got defeated by the Dodgers. 2-0 pitch, fouled away, 2-1. Starting his 3rd year with the Braves is Sean Murphy. His first year, he played 108 games, batted .251, and hit 21 homers. Downstairs, 3-1. Going to stay off the injured list this year. A number of Braves players can try to say that. Hitters count to Murphy. The 3-1 is hammered to deep left field. This ball's going back a long way and into over the top of Western Metal Company Supply Building. A mammoth home run for Sean Murphy. It's a 2-run homer, and the Braves take a 2-0 lead. That ball was absolutely belted by Sean Murphy. It clears the Western Metal Company Supply Building. 440 feet, and it would have gone a lot farther if there wasn't a big building right there, and the Braves are up and running. Arcia fouls off the next pitch. It's 0-1. 218 average last year for Arcia, 17 homers and 46 RBIs. Braves take the lead here in Game 4 of this 4-game set. Arcia's down 0-2. Starting his 4th year here with the Braves. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. Good bounce back there by Pavetta. And the side is retired, but not before Sean Murphy lets one fly into left field. A couple 2-out hits, including a homer, but the Braves on the board. It's 2-0 halfway through 2. Bottom of inning number 2 here in San Diego. Manny Machado set to lead things off for the Padres, who now trail 2-0. And Spencer Schwellenbach's got a 2-run lead to work with now, as the 5, 6, and 7 hitters will come to the plate here in inning number 2. Surpassed 1,000 RBIs last season, did Manny Machado. Joe McDonald calling balls and strikes behind the plate. Machado's been in the bigs since 2012. Right-sided foul. 3 different teams. He spent the first 7 years of his career in Baltimore, where he hit 162 home runs. Now he's got 7 years here in San Diego, where he has hit 167 home runs. Spent 1 year with the Dodgers, where he hit 13. Tough foul. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Fastball blew it right by him, and there's one away. Schwellenbach off to a good start here in San Diego. As we take a look at StatCast powered by Google Cloud, the pitch sequence to Machado. Started him off slow, went fast. Slider, fastball, slider, fastball, cutter, fastball. Back and forth he goes to get Machado. And there's one away here for Elias Diaz, who's off to a great start this season.
No.
Upstairs 1-0. Coming off of a season in which he hit 6 home runs, 39 RBIs. And he appeared in just 12 games for the Padres. Came over from Colorado in the middle of the season. Right side, Albies bobbles it, tries to recover, and he does. And there's 2-1. Braves have not committed an error yet this season. Nearly did there, but Albies able to stay with it. Now here is Cronenworth. Been in the majors since the COVID year of 2020. Spent every year here with the Padres. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 241 average last year for Cronenworth. 17 home runs. Outside 1-1. 241 average for him last season. 139 hits in 155 games last year.
2-1.
Hitters count to Cronenworth. The 2-1 is fouled away, and it's 2-2. Schwellenbach at 27 pitches here with 2 out in the second. Deuce's wild offering and a foul ball off to the left again, and it's 2-2. Braves lead the series 2-1 here over the Padres. Game 4 of this 4-game set to start the season. The 2-2 stays high, full count.
Full count.
Jason Hayward, the longtime vet, waits on deck. Nobody on, 2 out. The payoff pitch from Schwellenbach is upstairs, ball 4, just missed. And Cronenworth with some good eye draws the walk, and there's a runner aboard for Jason Hayward. Longtime veteran, drafted way back in 2007, the 35-year-old will stand in here with 2 out for the Padres. Drafted by the Atlanta Braves back in 2007, where he started his career. Spent the first 5 years of his career with the Braves. Played for a number of different teams. He went from the Braves to Chicago, where he played for 7 years for the Cubs. Then he went to the Dodgers for 2 years, followed by a stint in Houston, and now here in San Diego. Breaking ball, it ripped to the right center field gap, and that's going to get down, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. Cronenworth is flying around third. He's going to get the wave on, and he's going to score, making it 2-1. As the Padres cut the lead in half, Jason Hayward, the RBI double, his first of the season. So the Padres get one of those early runs back. Braves scored 2 runs in the top half of this inning. Padres get one back, and now here is Connor Joe following the 2-out RBI double by Jason Hayward. In there for a strike, 0-1. Connor Joe coming over here to San Diego from the Colorado Rockies. He got drafted by the Pirates in 2014. Excuse me, he's coming over from the Pirates.
Inside.
He spent his first season with the San Francisco Giants, where he made his debut. He opted out of the COVID year in 2020. Spent 2 years in Colorado, 21-22. Spent 2 years in Pittsburgh, 23 and 24. Fouls that one away, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called at the top of the zone. 98 miles an hour from Schwellenbach. And a good bounce back after the Jason Hayward RBI double. But the Padres do get on the board, and we're off to a good start here in San Diego. It's 2-1 after 2 on Sunday Night Baseball. Start of the third inning here, top of the order for the Braves. And a 2-1 Braves lead as we start the third inning. Second time through the order about to commence against Nick Pivetta. And the first pitch to Acuna is skied towards the gap, left center field. And that's going to get down and roll to the wall. First pitch swinging for Ronald Acuna, and he's going to start the third with a double. First double of the season for Acuna. Attacked the first pitch he saw here in the third. 96 miles an hour off the bat. And into the gap in left center, and a good start to the inning for the Braves. So a hit for Acuna in each of the last 2 games. And now Michael Harris to the plate, runner on second, nobody out. First pitch to Harris is ripped foul, 0-1. Oh, for 1 at the ground out is Harris. Batting a $154 through the first few games of the series. Fouled straight back, 0-2. Strike 3 called. Harris couldn't pull the trigger, and Pivetta's got to strike out his third for the first 3 innings. He's a little high. But Pivetta got the call, and now here is the big bear, Marcell Ozuna. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Hit by a pitch in the first inning was Marcell Ozuna. Coming off of a year in which he hit .302 for the Braves. Made the All-Star game. He was a great hitter for the Braves last season, especially in a season plagued with injuries for the Braves. He had to step up, and he did. He did not step up yesterday, though. He had 3 strikeouts and went 0 for 5. He's starting his 13th year in the majors. He's found himself back in the National League East. He started his career with the Marlins, spent 5 years in Miami before going to the St. Louis Cardinals, and then coming back to the Braves in 2020. He's been here since. On straight back, and it's 1-2. .39 home runs last year, which was 1 shy of the year prior at 40. Swing and a miss on a looping curveball that Ozuna couldn't find contact with, and back-to-back strikeouts now after the leadoff double for Pivetta, and there's two away with Acuna still sitting at second base. And now Matt Olson will stand in, 2-out runner on second. And the first pitch misses away, 1-0. 0 for 1 of the strikeout today is Olson. Starting his fourth year with the Braves, coming over in 2022. Skies this one into left field. Connor Joe over a few steps, but he'll have no problem. And the Padres get out of the jam. The leadoff double by Acuna goes for naught. Halfway through 3, it's 2-1 Braves here on America's Game of the Week. Jackson Merrill set to begin here in the bottom of inning number 3. One-run ball game here early. 2-1 Braves have the lead. As Schwellenbach gave up his first run last inning to the Padres. Now to the top of the order we go. As Jackson Merrill will stand in. Drove in a couple runs in yesterday's game. On the ground of foul. 1-1. Led the game off with a walk for the Padres, did Merrill. 1-2, goes up to get it and fouls it away 1-2. Schwellenbach, that last pitch was his 40th of the game. He's here in the third. Ripped left side and foul. They'll do it again. Goes up to get it and spoils another one. Schwellenbach has sit right around that 96-mile-an-hour range. We've seen him tick it up to 98 a couple times through the first few innings.
Did he go?
He went around. It's a strikeout for Schwellenbach. His fourth strikeout through 3 innings, and now Bogarts to the plate. Bogarts is 0 for 1 here. Nobody on, 1 out. Big swing and a miss on a looping curveball.
No ball. 1 strike.
Inside 1-1. Longtime vet for Bogarts. Spent the majority of his career with the Red Sox. Definitely still has some power in his bat if he can get a hold of one. 1-1. Fouled. Backing out of play, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss struck him out, and there's 2 away here in the third. Schwellenbach with 5 strikeouts now and back-to-back here to start inning number 3. And now that'll bring in Luis Ariz, who is 1 for 1 with a double. 286 average through the first few games of the season for Ariz. 2 out, nobody aboard, and fouls the first pitch away. Watch out, dugout. 0-1. Breaking ball, fouled away to the same area, and it's 0-2. Schwellenbach looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here. Pitch number 50 as he tries to strike out the side. And instead, it's lifted the other way, and it's a 2-out base hit for Ariz. Good cutoff over there by Profar, and Ariz is 2 for 2. Another 2-out hit. Seems like all the hits in this game have been with 2 outs for the most part. The Padres get a base runner, tying run on base here early, and Fernando Tatis will get a chance to swing away. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. He was early on an 84-mile-an-hour splitter. Flew out his first time to the plate. He's 0 for 1. high, but called a strike, and it's 0-2. We've seen a couple pitches now in that area called strikes, and now Schwellenbach a strike away from getting out of the inning. Outside, 1-2.
1-2.
Arise the runner over at first here in the third, 2 out. For Tatis at the plate, battling 1-2.
No.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the deuces are wild here for Schwellenbach. Trying to get out of the inning. And it's a high fly but foul, and they'll do it again. Tatis hits this one short of the mound. Schwellenbach will make the play, and the side is retired. Padres strand 1 here in the third. Schwellenbach looking good, and the Braves have a 2-1 lead after 3. We welcome you back to San Diego as we take a look at the series recap. Braves won game 1, 5-4. Padres won game 2, 2-0, and then a shootout game yesterday in which the Braves won 10-9. Matt Olson was a big part of that. 6 of the 10 runs were driven in by his bat. Austin Riley said to lead things off here in the top half of inning number 4. And a 2-1 Braves lead as he sends this one the other way. High and deep to right. Tatis twisting and turning. It's gone! Austin Riley on the first pitch of the inning goes the opposite way, and the Braves lead 3-1.